Hulman race fan here. Hey, I'm back at the Terre Haute action track for the 2025 Tony Hulman Classic. This is going to be a really fun week. I've got 3 nights of racing here ahead of me as the whole state of Indiana is leading up to the Indianapolis 500 on Sunday. We're going to cook up some good food and watch some good racing. Come along with us. It's kind of a cold night here at Terre Haute tonight, cold and windy, so I'm going to make a soup tonight, although I'll probably not eat it as a soup, but kind of excited about this. I've got a ham bone that I cooked at the crock pot at home, and I kept some of the broth, and I'm going to do a red onion, red potatoes, and some cabbage. Well, I'm hungry. Let's grab some of this stuff. Oh, look at that. That looks good. I want that big hunk of ham there. Grab some potatoes here too. This looks good. Oh, that ham is so tender it just falls apart. I cooked this at home in the crock pot and really just kind of heated it up now. So can't wait to try some of this. Boy, that is good. It's hot. Have to wash that down with a beer. But I think it's just about time to go racing. I'll finish up this supper and then head on up to the track. Pretty wet. That's gonna be rough. Well, the races were delayed at first because they'd had a lot of rain in the area, and they kept working the track. And I could kind of tell I didn't hold out much hope. They finally canceled the races. Well, rescheduled actually. The Hulman Classic is now going to be in October. Thankfully, tickets that you purchased today can be used for that race. So, but the reality is they should have just canceled this one. It rained it out. The track was in really bad shape. The pits were full of mud. I took some video back there. But hey, I'm already here. It's night number 1 for me of 3. So I'm going to go ahead and camp out tonight. I got a nice little campfire going, so just going to sit back and relax, get up in the morning, cook some breakfast, and then we'll get on to Circle City Speedway. Yeah, even the pits are a mess. They should have just rained this race out, I think. You know, I mean, the fair board is inexperienced, so we'll give them grace, but yeah, this race should have just been canceled. Circle City was rained out today, which like Terre Haute probably should have been last night. So instead of going to Circle City, I decided to come to the Anderson Speedway. I've never been here before, but the Anderson Speedway is famous for the Little 500. And weather permitting, it's been raining in the area. You can probably hear cars are warming up in the background. They're getting engine heat, but they're going to try to get qualifications in today. So I thought I'll just come over here and check that out. I've never been to the Anderson Speedway, so it'll be a new experience. Come along with us.
Came onto the scene in the Little 500 and been very, very strong. That car is this year. And speaking of speed, the 77 machine certainly has a lot of it here at Anderson Speedway. California, Cody Swanson in that number 77 machine. Has gone around, not the start the 24 machine was looking for.
this, and then as soon as qualifying started, it started to rain, and that's been the par for the course for this trip. Good Lord, springtime in Indiana, imagine that. It's not over yet. It's delayed at the moment. We're on a rain delay. It's pretty cold, so I'm going to cook up some supper for supper tonight. Chili dogs. All right, so nothing fancy here at the Old Man Race Fan Camp. Rather than homemade chili, I'm just going to use this canned stuff. This might be me in the morning after all the chili dogs. There we go. We're going to dice up a white onion. Chili's going good. We'll stir that up. And get the hot dogs on the grill. All right, time to build these chili dogs. A good chili dog requires that you eat it with a knife. I'll probably eat the rest of that chili afterwards. Terre Haute after the races. You know, it rained out. So I'm hungry. Got a nut? Well, I had a pretty good time tonight here at the Anderson Speedway qualifications for the Little 500. I kind of think I'm going to have to put this race on my bucket list. It's a neat little track. It's got a lot of bank, a lot more bank than what I figured it had. It kind of follows, like the Indy 500, kind of a similar format. 33 cars, 3 rows, on a little tiny quarter-mile track. I believe it's 500 laps, and they have pit stops, so kind of a nice surprise here on this trip. Circle City, like I said, got rained out, so I just decided to come here. But pretty cool. I think I'm gonna just have to come check out this little 500. The front row after qualifications tonight, locked in. Tyler Rohrig, fast time. Davey Hamilton Jr. was second quick, and then Jake Trainer was third quick. So I think those are 3 names that here kind of in Indiana on the pavement circuits really are kind of top dogs. So, but hey, I'm going to put some tunes on and then probably go to bed and get up in the morning, cook some breakfast, and head to Indianapolis Raceway Park. Well, finally the sun's shining, and it's kind of finally a bit warmer, still kind of a breezy day, but I'm now at the Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. We're going to watch Silver Crown cars tonight, midgets, and USF 200 or 2000, I believe they're called Indy cars. I'm not super familiar with them. But my daughter Bailey is going to join also. So it should be kind of a fun night. And finally, maybe get a chance to watch a race. Well, the midgets are on the track already. For supper tonight, I'm going to do a potato, pepper, and onion foil pack. And we're going to have some steak and shrimp.
You have a really cool setup. So you sleep in that thing?
Well, my daughter's coming tonight.
Oh,
so
okay.
She'll sleep up top. I'm kind of too old to go up and down.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You know, but yeah, I'll be in here. So. Yeah.
So, are you doing all the big events this weekend, or are you just kind of hitting up those smaller tracks?
So I tried it. I tried to do Terre Haute. Tried to do Circle Cities. So I went to Anderson and watched qualifying.
Yep.
Here tonight, and then I got to go home and Kokomo on Sunday. Bailey's here. She finally made it.
Yeah, I made it. And I'm drinking my hard seltzer.
We've got steak and shrimp and potatoes on the grill.
multiple times. What about this track brings out your best performance?
I mean, I love coming here.
Here we go. The fat bottom girls are running.
in his pocket, and boy, ladies and gentlemen,
Well, that's a wrap for 3 days of racing. We really only got one race in. Rained out at Terre Haute. Circle City canceled, so I went to Anderson Speedway where I watched qualifying for the Little 500. Then Bailey and we came to Raceway Park to celebrate her birthday. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you sometime very soon. Races.